I am recording this brief or potentially not so brief, we'll see how it goes, video to address the onslaught of emails that are quickly filling up my inbox with questions about this course and how to access things. So I'm hopeful that I can record one set of videos and it will answer all questions. So some of you are having trouble with every aspect of this, whereas others of you are only having trouble with parts of it. So I'm going to kind of do a soup to nuts here recording in hopes that I at least address everyone's issues. So you may have to sit through things that are not applicable to you. So let's get started. So here we are on our school Canvas site. And so the first question I got, actually before we can get here, is where are the data files? So publisher, you should have hopefully found the publisher's website information, came with your textbook, you set up a bookshelf. Mine has more info in it than yours will. But where you would have found it is under the e-resources. And I can probably move this, make this hair bigger. So there are individual company files for almost every chapter, and then there's the all company files. My recommendation is to download all of the company files rather than one at a time, because you're going to need one for each week's lesson anyway, and why have to go back and find them? And if you need help with instructions for downloading and installing, you can find that here. If you can't somehow manage to navigate to this site, I did download them and I created a zip file here so that you can download all of the company files here. And wait a second. Well, anyway, I'm not going to wait for this to download. But anyway, so you open it and there, lo and behold, will be all of your company files. Okay, and so the next question I got is, we'll go into week 2 overview. In the homework session, how do I get to the case problem? It's not a hyperlink. I know, it's in the back of your textbook. Case problem, chapter 2-1 case problem, all of the case problems, all of the information, the questions are in the back of the book. So that's where you will find those for each course. And there is a corresponding company file that goes with each chapter. So, and that will at least keep you from having to start a brand new company from scratch every time you are doing an assignment. If you are struggling to download the QuickBooks itself, then you should at least first contact the book publisher. Their tech support can hopefully get you unstuck. They may refer you over to QuickBooks also. And so if, you know, or to Intuit, who is the publisher or the creator of QuickBooks. So if you are having computer-related issues with just installation of the program, that's a little bit beyond something that I can provide support for during this class. And they're pretty good. They've so far have been able to get every student up and running. So I have yet to have a student that they couldn't get up and running. So then the next question is how to upload the homework. And so let me go back into the week 1 overview, and you will see click here to register at the SNAP site and download SNAP software. And so I'm going to go ahead and create a dummy account because, and I've been given a student access code so that I can see it from your, and project this from your view. So since the school only gives me one email address and I have to, and I've already used that, I have no choice but to use my personal email address. So please don't use my email address for school-related stuff. This join code is automatically populated in here and it will recognize. Okay, and so I'm going to pause this here. And so here is the email that was sent to me as a result down below, and I'm not going to scroll down because I don't want other people using my access code. It gave me an access code and login information. So I am now going to go and enter that. Okay, so now I'm back here in the module section of Canvas, and I put a little login thing here. It will prompt us to open in a new window. This is my instructor stuff, so I'm actually going to do the setup, and then I've actually already done this. I don't know that it will hurt anything if I do it again, but we're going to run this. Downloading. Next. And it already understands that I have it. I don't know. But you can see, at least on Windows 10, okay. And so, and I do not believe our school is here. I think you got to do a click here. Well, you will all have student emails in here, so that won't be a problem for you. And so this will this will get you access within Snap. And what that will look like, and I'm going to go back and just log in with my instructor credentials so that you can see it from the inside. Okay. So I'd already created my login and everything as an instructor. Lo and behold, it looks just like Canvas. Don't freak out. It is Canvas. It's just not integrated with our Canvas school site, unfortunately. So it is not able to, modules. I'm not able to, I'm going to have to manually transfer the grades over. Let me go into actually student view. So it looks for me like, or it looks for you like it looks for me. And within our modules, all your assignments are here. And so what you're going to do is you're first going to go to the back of your book, figure out what the assignment is for that week, make sure you have the company file downloaded in QuickBooks, follow the assignment steps in your book, and then you're going to have to export the reports that the assignment helps you create into Excel. And I'm not going to go through and play the video on how to do that now, but I did post these in here. So first there's a video on how to download the Snap software, video on how to export a QuickBooks report to Excel, and there's also a video here on using Snap to check and to submit the case problem reports. And so what you're going to do is you are going to, when it comes time for you to actually upload your assignment, let's say you've got, I don't know, assignment problem 3-1, you've got your customer report, and you will have to save these Excel worksheets into a file on somewhere on your computer so that you can then complete these assignments. And because I haven't entered my activation access code, oh, it's automatically launching in 3, 2, 1. And over here, I have a new, oh no, sorry. No. And so the attempt is now running. And once I've completed the exercise, click the continue button below. And so at this point, I'm going to refer you back to the video on using Snap to check and submit the case problem reports, because that's basically where you're going to go to at this point in order to then submit it. And so it will basically run a diagnostic on your Excel spreadsheet for each of the reports, and it will highlight the cells that are incorrect if you have any incorrect. If you want to go back into QuickBooks and then try and fix the error, you will then have to do a new spreadsheet to correct that. And then you can rerun it through the diagnostics. Once you're satisfied with it, then you can submit it right through that site and you're all done. So as I said, I'm going to have to go in here manually, and I'm going to have to transfer the grades from this site over to the River Valley Canvas site because these two don't talk to each other. And if the grades on here will have no way to make it up into your grade transcript in the sky if I do it from here. So I think at this point that concludes this video. Please let me know if you have any additional questions.